So many people say you're the smartest person in the world. Well, yes, I watch the Top 5 News Show.
A new way to do news, focusing on useful news, and no news that gives you the blues.
So tonight we're doing the top five stories, and folks, I have to tell you, there's never been anything like it.
Best news. I watch a little bit of everything, but I would say probably the top 5 news.
Traffic and weather together. Why? You have that on your phone.
At 5, I'm looking for a steak, some whole milk, and the top 5 news.
Got no job, no car, and you don't even watch the top 5 news.
You know, CNN. I wish you could just be a little more like your brother. Top 5 news.
I'd like you to imagine that you were looking for your news fix, and we were talking, and you asked me if you could get an update on the news, and it would be nice to get it in 5 minutes rather than an hour or half-hour show. And just hypothetically, that I were to say to you, hey, you know what? That's what you're talking about is the top 5 news. And you said, well, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Don't you have to take your news in an hour at a time? And I said, no, you can get 5 stories in 5 minutes on the top 5 news, and you skip the crime and all that, and skip the traffic and weather together and everything about Sal's delicatessen down the street, and just get the news that you can use. And you said, well, that's awesome. It sounds a little too good to be true. But I said, we give you all the news that you can use, and nothing that would make you confused, and nothing that would give you the blues. It's 5 stories in 5 minutes that you can use. So if your career's in starting out mode, or mid gear or high gear, or if you're just sitting in a cubicle box checking your stocks, about to say game over to the work game, I'd like to suggest a news show with a very practical name, and it's called the Top 5 News. And once you've seen it, you'll never be the same. Let's dive into the stories tonight. I've got 5 stories for you. Story number 1 tonight: Bill Maher reveals MSN viewership is down to 1%. According to Bill Maher in the episode on the 21st, dropped an insight on the media landscape. He reported that most primetime nights, less than 1% of the country is watching Fox News, CNN, and MSNBC combined. He added that 76% of Americans watch less than an hour of cable news in an entire month, and random videos on X and TikTok and Facebook routinely beat cable news numbers. This is a clear shift towards independent and direct on-demand sources for news. It's a huge opportunity for executives who communicate straight through to their audiences. Story number 2 today: Elon Musk announces terafab chip factories. Revealed that Tesla and SpaceX will build 2 advanced chip manufacturing facilities in Austin, Texas, under the terafab project, one focused on powering vehicles and humanoid robots, and more on robots in a moment. And the Design Center for AI, one of the centers for AI development, AI data centers, rather, manufacturing. This is a major vertical integration that plays a secure next generation capacity and signals aggressive scaling across mobility, robotics, and computing. Story number 3 today: Elliott takes a multi-billion-dollar stake in Synopsys. Activist investor Elliott Management has built a multi-billion-dollar position in Synopsys, the leading chip design software company. Shares rallied sharply on the news. Elliott sees significant upside as AI drives record demand for advanced semiconductor design tools. Another strong validation for the entire AI infrastructure ecosystem. Story number 4 today: Senate advances the SAVE Act for stronger election integrity. An update on the ongoing SAVE Act saga. The Senate is actively advancing the SAVE Act, requiring proof of U.S. citizenship for federal voter registration, a major step delivering stronger election security and public confidence. Senator Rand Paul, a co-sponsor, said, "I support the idea of producing citizenship and voting by mail is inherently less trustworthy because no one sees who fills out the ballot." Senator Marco Rubio and other leaders are strongly backing the bill, essential for protecting Americans' democracy. Polls show overwhelming bipartisan support of over 80% of Americans favoring these common sense protections. Clear positive momentum for stable, trusted governance that benefits all of us. Story 5 today, breakthrough humanoid robotics advances. The robots are hitting new highs, and the cyber guy, Kirk Knudsen, is reporting that humanoid robots can now play full tennis rallies with humans in real time, completely autonomous. This is not with a remote control or with a program or a script, but actually playing the game. The humanoid robot Bolt has, by the same company, has reached 22 miles per hour. That's faster than the average human can run. Yes. Great idea, right? That the robots can run faster than us. Maybe we should have them max out at like 10 or 12 miles an hour. Just saying. You decide. But don't come crying to me if they're chasing you down the street one day. Who knows? Anyway, these leaps create massive opportunities in automation, manufacturing, logistics, and productivity. The future of work and an industry just leveled up for everyone. Bonus closing story. Trump has made a deal with Iran, and he had threatened to take out their electric infrastructure, but put out a release that that said Iran is coming to the negotiating table, and so he put a 5-day hold on basically the Iran bomb. So maybe good news for peace, but you decide. Well, these are the 5 stories we have for you tonight, and remember this powerful truth: commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. Have an outstanding, blessed day ahead tonight. We'll see you here tomorrow on the Top 5 News. Good night, everyone.